Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to today's unseen video. I really hoped that I would have some Asuka news for you, but sadly not. There's been no update, no word, absolutely nothing. So I just don't have anything, which is a real shame because that was the big talking point, or one of the big talking points coming out of Smackdown, was the fact that Asuka was limping. We think we know how she did it. It's when she interfered in the match and then jumped off the edge of the ring down. Looks exactly like the same injury that happened to Shotzi when she was in NXT. She was just on the edge of the ring, she jumped down, and it's just that little jump off the ring. It's crazy that could result in like an ACL tear, a meniscus tear, so on. So obviously we don't know that it's that at the moment, but we just haven't heard anything. So we'll have to see what tomorrow brings, but maybe we'll hear on Monday now. You know, maybe it'll be Monday when we'll get some news. But let's jump into and see what we do have. And we've got this from Baron Corbin. He said, Wolf Dogs sure would up the level of that tag team title 6-pack ladder match at WrestleMania. Just need our name on that bracket and we'll be double champs. So the Wolf Dogs still interested in entering that match at WrestleMania. Don't know if they're going to. Don't know if this is just them trying to create a little bit of buzz, or if this is them trying to catch WWE's eye, or not quite sure what's happening here, but it would be great to have them in it. Baron Corbin's been on the main roster, of course. Braun has started appearing on the main roster. They wouldn't feel out of place. They're the current NXT Tag Champs. I think it would be good to have them involved. Right, Memphis delivered with these signs last night. So we've got a few signs. We've got Lady Ref Jess is the best. We've got Whoop That Trick. We've got The Rock Comes Home. I don't know if you can just see, but over here, someone's holding up on the far right at the top, walking clown emoji. If we click it, will it bring it up? There's the Rock Comes Home. If we go full screen, though, which we should be... There it is. There it is. You can just catch it. Walking clown emoji. Brilliant. I love that one. That might be my favorite, the walking clown emoji one, which they didn't even really highlight. Might be my favorite. And then there's one here that says RKO me, that Randy Orton is actually signing. So that's pretty cool. Right, Jimmy or Jey Uso, Rikishi has given his thoughts, and amazingly, he has picked and he's gone with Jey Uso. He says that Jey Uso is who the company should back. Jey Uso is the one they should get behind because he's got the momentum, and I think the numbers are sort of backing it up as well, but not the kind of answer that you would really expect from a father. You'd expect a father to kind of call it down the middle. I just hope that both have fun or something like that. But no, he's firmly behind Jey, picking up the win. So there we go. Karrion Kross, I like this. I really like this. Karrion Kross responded to this. Vic said, anyone who has read The Final Testament knows how the book ends. Tick tock. Now, I haven't read The Final Testament, but Karrion Kross said, wait until they read the section about weaponized deception. The face of a devil. The more things change, the more they stay the same. This is the art of war. To study is essential. Choose the trees wisely in which you decide to sit under and learn from. Hashtag history. Oh, man. Oh, and that really ties in with what he's been saying to Montez, to Angelo Dawkins. You can't trust Bobby. Bobby's going to turn on you like he did the Hurt Business. You know, he's been saying to Dawkins, you've been doing all the heavy lifting. When are you going to wake up and see that you don't need Montez? The money is in you and B-Fab against Montez and Bianca. he's been saying all this on social media, so I really do like this. There's some really interesting like character development stuff going on away from SmackDown when it comes to this feuds. And I said it yesterday, if you didn't see that digital exclusive interview with Karrion, you really need to. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. It's one of the best digital exclusive interviews I've seen in a long time. I really feel like Karrion is actually saying something. A lot of those interviews are just wrestlers going, I'm coming for you. I'm going to take you down. You won't know what's hit you. I feel like Karrion gives us so much more than just that. And I really appreciate it. Dakota snapped at Byron, and Iyo said she'll see Bayley next week. She also said she'll see Naomi next week. Let's see if we can play a bit of the end of this.
Iyo's era.
Iyo's era.
Naomi.
Naomi.
I'll see you next week.
Naomi, I'll see you next week. I don't know why we got that in there. Oh, we got a bit of this as well. Is it one of them? Is she doing one of them? Does she do one of them? Hang on. Do it. Do it again. We'll never know. Well, I thought she was going... I'm watching you. I'm watching you. More wrestlers should do that. I'm watching you. But, I enjoyed it. So, yeah, it looks like we're getting Iyo and Naomi next week. Iyo said, this is my title. I really like this, right? Because I feel like this one was a mistake. I feel like she did this one, looked at it and went, oh, no, I'm not looking at the camera. Hang on, let me do this one. Let me do it again. That's better. And then somehow both got uploaded. So we've got this one. And this one, which is sort of looking over there somewhere. So, yeah, that did make me smile. This is my title. So we get those two pictures of her with the belt. That's Damage Control standing over Bayley. And, of course, the match coming up at WrestleMania. Jordan, thank you. I thought this was interesting. It's zero news. I know a lot of people are on the fence as to whether this is trustworthy or not. But I thought I'd include this one. 99% of like PW Scoops and Zero News and all of those kind of outlets I don't bother including, right? We did at the very start, but I don't bother including now. But I thought this was interesting and it could go this way, so I thought we'd include this one. So there are plans for a big no holds barred match, Philadelphia street fight at WrestleMania. This should be confirmed next week on SmackDown. The match will be Final Testament taking on the Pride. Scarlett and B-Fab also due to be a part of the match in some way. So I just thought that was interesting. We haven't had any confirmation as to where we're going with this feud. We're seeing a lot of stuff building online, and yeah, man, could you imagine if this does come through and we do get a no holds barred Philadelphia street fight at WrestleMania involving Authors of Pain, Karrion Kross, Bobby, Street Profits, Scarlett, B-Fab. Could be really cool, man. I would be looking for some a bit stadium stampede-y, although I do feel like that just gets a bit silly at times. Each to their own, right? This isn't a knock of that. I just think that they can just go a bit OTT with it a bit. But with this one, yeah, we don't tend to get street fights at WrestleMania. So I'm quite excited to see what they can come up with if this is to be believed. Right, we've got Nick Aldis. He says that Logan is an entrepreneur, easy for me to say, athlete, influencer, Nick Aldis impersonator. Let's see what Logan's got to say.
I'm sorry, a triple threat match? Is that even legal?
He's not happy.
Is that even like... How does that even make sense? Is two people against me? But like, how does that even work? I'll tell you what, this whole thing is someone's in deep trouble. Someone's gonna hear from my lawyer for sure. This is, can I swear? This triple threat match? Fam, what are you gonna tell me next? I can't fly private to these?
Hard life.
I've been getting gypped.
Gypped.
Backstage, like a little pawn. A little pawn in this game. And for what? I'm not the pawn, I'm the king. I'm the king at least.
At least.
Randy Orton, Kevin Owens. Your opponent is Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. Shut up. Shut up. You sound so stupid. You sound so dumb saying that. We don't want a triple threat match. Give me one or the other. I'll smack them up anytime, any day of the week. I don't care. But both? Your opponent is Randy Orton. Shut up. And Kevin Owens. Shut your mouth, stupid. What are you, stupid? You'd be smart if you weren't so damn stupid. This place sucks, dude.
I gotta tell you, man, I found that very interesting. I mean, I do like what he's saying in that, like, he doesn't quite know how a triple threat works. I'm sure he does, but he's making out like, how does this work? I've got to face, like, is it both of them against me? And then he does his little impersonation of Nick Aldis, which Nick Aldis has commented on. And yeah, I don't know. I just find that Logan is very entertaining. I know that that pains a lot of people, but his promos, his antics, drawing on the chamber, like, I don't even know if we can call him a celebrity at this stage. Like, I think I read this will be his 12th match. That's all, right? Which is pretty mental, isn't it? This WrestleMania match will be his 12th match. But I think we've seen enough to know that he's a natural at this. It's just we wanted more from him, and we are getting that since he signed that new deal. So there was also someone online that said it would be an idea if when NXT moves to the CW network, if we actually put Logan on that brand, because he'll get you ratings. He'll massively help with ratings, you would imagine. It's going to be more his sort of standard, if you will, right? I mean, granted, he's been more than holding his own, but for him to actually be working at the PC, working with people, actually learning whilst he's there, helping to elevate some other stars and whatever, like, he will be a big fish in a small pond when it comes to star power there. And I don't know that they would want to spend all this money on trying to boost the ratings for NXT. But if they did, it would be a win-win, wouldn't it? It'd be a win-win because he would be a big star. He would bring ratings, and he's in the place he should be. He should be in NXT. This will be his 12th match. So, yeah, I thought that was a very interesting idea if they really wanted to get ratings for the CW network. So, there we go. That was his promo and his awful impression of Nick Aldis. Here we've got LA Knight. Let's see what he's saying.
As if I didn't have enough reason already. As if I...
Not happy.
AJ, understand what you just did. Elimination Chamber was one thing, but my God, my guy, you just sealed your fate. WrestleMania is around the corner, but understand something. Understand this very clearly. WrestleMania, you will get the holy hell beaten out of you, but you got to understand, that's a little bit too far away from me. First, you got Elimination Chamber. Then you got what happened tonight. On site, my guy, the next time I see you, and believe me, if I didn't have eyes in the back of my head now, you best believe I got every single one of them, everywhere you might be, looking for you. I'll tell you like this, man, the second I see you, you will get splattered into the ground like the bug that you are. And guess what? If you make it to WrestleMania, if you don't make it to WrestleMania, I'll have my own moment by myself if I have to. But you got to understand, you will pay, and pay you will. See you soon.
On site. I love that bit. On site, and that's important because people are excited. Here's Alex saying we need this again. So hoping for a home invasion because AJ Styles has responded and he was at home. So let's see how AJ responded to this. As we said, it looks like that's his garage or something. And so people are thinking, he said on site, he said he's got people looking for him. We know that AJ's at home. It wouldn't surprise me if footage comes out of LA rocking up to AJ's house and them getting into it like round AJ's. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Let's see what AJ says.
So let me get this straight, LA Knight. The next time you see me, you're going to physically harm me. Well, I'm not going to let that happen. I'm not that stupid. I won't be at Smackdown, so you can keep looking. But I'll be at WrestleMania. I'll see you there. So let me get...
Will he, though? Will he? Will he see him there, or will LA Knight find him before? So that was a lot of WWE stuff. We can go to... I don't know where to go. Should we just work our way up? Let's go to The Rock. The Rock makes sense. So look at this. This was big news today. It's been reported that The Rock has rubbed some people the wrong way in WWE due to his profanity-filled promos on social media. WWE are strict with talent, following profanity guidelines on both TV and social media. One source mentioned it's like a double standard, and Dijak responded to this and said, "Don't worry, The Rock. I love your profanity-filled promos. They are very inspirational to the next generation of shiz talkers in WWE." And it is true. I also read another comment that said The Rock can do what he wants. Like, yes, these rules are in place, but The Rock can do what he wants. I don't know if that means that, like, literally he can do what he wants, or if they're saying he can do what he wants because he is on the board. I mean, who's going to tell him off? I'm sure Ari Emanuel might come and have a little word if it, like, really matters. Maybe even Triple H will have a little words. But really, who's going to stop him if he really wants to? But, I mean, look, he's not here to cause too much outrage or anything, you know. He's certainly not within, like, upsetting sponsors or anything. He's definitely not going to want to do that, but... yeah, this has got a lot of people talking today. This has been a big talking point. Are The Rock's promos on social media, do they go too far with profanity? I don't know, to be honest. I mean, it's never bothered me, but yeah, I could understand this is a PG product. Right, Briggsy XX, thank you, tagging me in this from Just Alex. Just Alex said they're almost making it too obvious that The Rock is going to betray Roman. The idea of him singing "You're Welcome" to Cody's mom should be all you need to know where WWE is going with this storyline. Do you know, everyone is reading so much, and I'm not going to say that anyone is wrong, but everyone is reading so much into everything. You know, that it's interesting how things are getting ignored and cherry-picked. Like, The Rock has made it, I think, very clear as to what he's going to do. And, you know, he's spoken directly to Mama Rhodes. He's told her that he's going to beat Cody down. He's told her that he's going to hand her his belt and not the, you know, undisputed championship. He's kind of done all of that. And then we get to the very end and he says, "I'll whisper in your ear, you know, what can I say except you're welcome." And that's enough for people to, or some people to think that he's gonna, that's an indicator that he's gonna help, even though he's just spent, you know, a good 20 minutes talking about how he's gonna tear Cody apart. So for me, I think that, like, could The Rock help Cody? He could. I feel like we talk about this quite a bit. I think that he won't, though. I'm going to actually put my flag in the ground, and I'm going to say he won't. I'm going to say that Cody needs to overcome obstacles. I think that Cody needs to overcome challenges, and we've got a lot of people that can help Cody. The Rock doesn't need to be one of them, and I think there's a big money match with Cody against The Rock. There's big money in that match. You know, Cody beating Roman for the title is one thing, but then doing a match later this year, Cody against The Rock, like, that's big money. So, and then that means next year we do Rock Roman. So I'm thinking we're not going to be getting The Rock turning, but it is interesting to see where these conversations are. And I don't know if we've got it involved here. I'd like to think we do with the whole Mama Rhodes thing. So there was a part, I want to say a big thank you to Nails and MY. I really appreciate it. And to Angie as well. And there's a few, actually. There's a few people that have tagged me in it throughout the day. He does accidentally say Mama Reigns at one point during the promo. I think I've actually got it written down here. So he says, if I can find the bit that I've got, he says that he's going to hand over the belt, but it's not the belt that's expected. It is going to be, here it is. He says, now Mama Rhodes, you're going to get a belt, but you're going to get the Rock's belt. It ain't going to be that Universal Championship. It's going to be this belt right here, Mama Reigns. And he says Mama Reigns. Then the crowd start chanting, whoop that trick. Then he goes back to saying Mama Rhodes. It's going to be a belt like this. So what he actually says seems to me like it was just him misspeaking. It seems to me like it, because like it's not clever. It doesn't fit. It just seems like he misspoke, to be perfectly truthful. But is that something worth just noting and just putting to one side? Is this worth just noting and just putting to one side? Is the hand gesture worth noting? I mean, that to me feels more obvious because he did it 2 weeks in a row and we had Paul Heyman looking over. So that definitely feels like it was something more. But I'm not so sure about the Mama Reigns thing. And I'm not sure about this either, to be honest. But I'll take it. And we can chuck it around and talk about it. And obviously you can make your own minds up about it as well. So that's the Rock stuff. Let's go to Cody. Makes sense to go to Cody. Got a few bits in here. So Downstait. Oh yeah, this was interesting. I'd like to know how much input Cody had on the song Kingdom. Did he give you words or phrases or anything? Or did you do it by yourselves? Downstait said he liked the message of BMTH. Is that Bring Me the Horizon? I think it is. Throne, which is a song I think I know as well. I think if you actually go back and watch the very first video on this channel, I'm wearing a Bring Me the Horizon beanie. I think it had That's the Spirit written on it, which was the name of one of their albums. Which I'm not a big Bring Me the Horizon fan, actually, but I did get that album because we were playing it where I worked. I really loved it. I thought it was a great album, and they had a special edition that came with a beanie. So I was like, let's go. So that's the backstory of that. So he said he liked the message of BMTH's Throne. F you, then watch me shine. And he wanted lyrics that reflected his relationship with Dusty. While many interpret you took my dreams but not my name as a shot at WWE, it also represents life taking Dusty but not Cody's identity. You took my dreams but not... That's nice, isn't it? So Dusty's not with us. So, and he was the American Dream, but that's not Cody's identity. Cody is, you know, forging his own path. So you took my dreams, but not my name. Oh, that's good. Now we're learning something. Now, I'm gonna try and play this. I'm really not feeling brilliant about it because of copyrights and whatever, but new Cody theme. So Downstait have put this out, and people thinking that it just sounds a bit bigger. It's Kingdom, but it's just got a bit more going on. So let's see if we can listen to it for a bit. So can you hear there's a bit more going on in there? Like there's a bit in, I think there's more going on. Like, I'm not going to play it again. But I think, like, you can hear a bit more going on in the background. It also says 5/4/24 in America. That would be the day the month and the year. So 5th of April 2024, which would be the day before WrestleMania. That would be the Friday. What's this? What's this? What's this about? What's going on here then? What's this about? Is that a new theme? I ain't playing it again. I ain't playing it again. I'm already expecting bad things to happen as a result of playing it that one time, right? But, yeah, what's this about? What's this about? Oh, this is pretty fun. Dat Sexy 12, shout out to you. Oh, God, another one that I don't know that I can play. This is a bad episode, man. Bad episode for getting battered with copyright. There is Goldust.
Oh, you the Rock now, huh? It doesn't matter, Booker. The Rock knows that Booker T likes Goldust.
And there's The Rock behind.
So down with it. You too. So down with it. What's wrong with you? What do? You got to finish a move? I have more ammunition in my cannon than you'll ever realize. What the hell's the matter with you? Stop that stuff rubbing yourself, man. Nobody wants to hear about your cannon, ammunition in nobody's cannon, especially yours. Sick freak. If you smell. Stop trying to talk like The Rock, walk like The Rock. Stop wearing The Rock's t-shirt, putting a little eyebrow on, painting your hair. Stop touching yourself. Stop all that. This is the way it goes. If you smell.
It's good, isn't it? So that was Goldust doing an impression of The Rock, and obviously now we find ourselves in a situation where Cody is trying to finish his story. Could we see Dustin Rhodes coming down and helping out Cody? Everyone wants it to happen. I don't know that it's going to go that way. Really don't know that it's going to go that way, but it would be absolutely awesome if he could be a part of that moment. It's smart, thank you. This is tonight during a house show. Man, I tell you what, the music, it's going to kill me. So here we go. We've got Cody with a young fan. Look at this. Look at this. There's the woe. There's the kid. I mean, this is just an amazing moment, isn't it? Imagine if you was that kid and you got to be in the entranceway with Cody. Cody does the whoa. And the kid gets to, oh, God. Imagine going to school and telling your friends that moment had happened. Wouldn't believe you. Yeah, sure you did. Oh, what? Cody got you and you did his entrance in the entranceway. Yeah, sure. Amazing. Right, let's go to weird, shall we? Because there's been a few weird things that have happened. So, look at this from WrestleOps. A fan who attended last night's Smackdown revealed that after the show, they asked Cody and were given Rhea Ripley's gum that was lying in the ring. Man, what's going on? We need to look at this situation. Let's go full screen. So, Bubba, we're not judging, but there is a little bit of judging going on. So Bubba said, I'm going to be judged hard for this. Yep. But oh well. Last night, Rhea Ripley spat her gum out and it landed in the ring. Then later on, Cody was making his way around ringside for pictures and autographs. I asked him if I could have Rhea's gum, and yep. Brackets, no, I did not chew it. So there we go. I don't have the videos for this. But because this is just a screenshot, but I mean it's literally going to be Cody picking up some gum and handing it to this person, and there it is in his there it is in his hands. So do you know what I am going to say? Right? I feel like I've been in that situation where I'm at the show, I've had an amazing time, be it a gig or wrestling or something like this. You've had an amazing time, and you what more can I do? You just want that bit more. You just want to get that bit closer. Like, I've been at shows where I've just really enjoyed it, and I just stick around after for a little bit. Not long, but people will start getting up, and I'm just sat there, and I'm like, wow, that was amazing. That was brilliant. And it's like, you start looking around, like, is someone going to come out, a commentator or one of the wrestlers to grab summer, and like, people are going, come on, mate, you got to go now. And you're like, yeah, just give me a sec. Wow. And you're just looking at the ring, and do you know what I mean? Like, I think you're just sort of taking it in, because as soon as you walk out that door, back to reality, really, you know? If you go to a show, like, you can sort of, I suppose in a way it's escapism, isn't it, really? I really do understand that. I've been that way with gigs as well, where I've, like, you know, the gig has ended, people are leaving, and I'm just looking at the stage, and I'm like, wow, God, that was amazing. And you kind of go over to have a little closer look at some of the instruments, or, you know, can I get a set list? I've got a few set lists from, like, different shows and whatever. And I do understand that, like, oh, you know, that wanting to get that little bit closer, you know? So actually, all joking aside, I'm not going to judge. But, I don't need to. The rest of the internet already has. Up here, look. So, apparently, Cody gave away Rhea's gum that was lying in the ring from earlier to a fan at ringsides. He getting a little too creative with these giveaways, right? And Patrick the Heel said, do you remember when they auctioned off a piece of paper that she licked? So, here is a moment. Rhea licked this piece of paper and then they auctioned it off. Mommy is always on top. I licked here. Just a reminder, this is the weird folder, right? You knew this when we went in here. And someone bought that. Yeah, people will buy anything. I'm pretty sure she could put her toenail clippings in a bag and someone would buy them. Right, the real one, who I don't really know, to be honest. I have seen, but I feel like a lot of people have got in touch with me to kind of say that this person's a bit of a troll towards maybe WWE or something. I don't know. But the real one here said it would be great if Fed fans just let us enjoy AEW. I did make this comment actually during the live stream. Fed fans or WWE fans get called E-drones. I think that's such a great name. I love being an E-drone. Like drones, they're like those robots that like fly and kill people, right? It's pretty cool. I mean, like, I know it's not cool what they do, but it's, you know, from a science fiction point of view, it's pretty cool. I'm thinking Blade Runner, right? I'm thinking Terminator, yeah? So, like, an E, isn't that just like electric, you know, sustainable? Like an E-drone is like a sustainable killing machine. That's what it comes across to me. Ah, shut up, you E-drone. And in my head, I'm going, E-drone? Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, sustainable. Good for the climate, but not good for humanity. So, look, the real one said it'd be great if Fed fans just let us enjoy AEW. Now, I don't include this sort of stuff in Unseen because it's tribalism and all that stuff. Not interested, right? I will include it if a wrestler responds, right? And Bully Ray responded by saying, it would be great if you would shut the F up and crawl back into a sewer where you belong. Trash. Laughing face, laughing face. Right now, the reason why this is interesting is that Bully Ray has trended as a result of this, and I think there was even more interactions. So I don't really know the real one, but it seems like Bully Ray has had enough. And actually, Triple H's thoughts said Bully Ray is doing the Lord's work, laughing face. So a whole lot of drama going on in the IWC. But Bully Ray, as I said a few times, going after the real one. So there we go. She needs to be released. Look at this. Shame. Shame. We're shaming people. I'm shaming this person here. Look. She needs to be released. She was talking about Michin. Michin's backstage interview. She didn't do anything wrong, didn't say anything wrong, nothing wrong. She needs to be released. Shame. Michin, why? Why? Michin saw it and asked why. And so Michin, I think, was feeling a bit down and said, I'm just going to like share a load of positive messages. So people were getting in touch saying, love you, Michin, keep being you and all that stuff. And she was just retweeting that out. Zoe Stark, I saw, get in touch and said, like, why do people do this? Why do people, like, why do they do this? She needs to be released. Such a shame, innit? And yeah, look, Becky Lynch is going to visit the White House. I can't even talk, man. I'm too upset. I'm too upset. Becky Lynch to visit the White House alongside Iron... I'm done. I'm going. Let's pack this up. Pack this up. I remember Nails and NY said he almost got up. I'm getting up. I'm done. I'm out of here. Forget this. This is an unseen moment. Me actually getting out of a chair. No, I'd never leave you guys. Right, should we try this again? Have you all learnt your lesson? Right. It's such an easy sentence as well. Becky Lynch to visit the White House alongside Ireland Prime Minister Leo... Oh, come on! Come on! What? Oh, what? Varadkar. Okay. Could have been Murphy, couldn't it? On St. Patrick's Day. Okay, there we go. We got there. She's going to the White House. No one cares. Well, that was weird, wasn't it? That was weird. We thought it would be. So, that was weird. We've done the Rock merch. Have we done merch? Yeah, I didn't get this. Tristan said, this is rumoured to be the next 2-pack, along with that Hogan and Warrior that you saw on yesterday's video. So, rumour has it, this is the next one. But I responded to this, and I was like, but it's in the shops. I don't understand. Like, the next one that's meant to be coming out is already out. I'm like, what? I don't get it. So, yeah, for all you pop vinyl fans, this... do I follow Tristan? Yeah, good. Yeah, that is rumoured to be the next one, but I don't quite understand. 316 Day. Just a reminder, Steve Austin isn't cool until he drinks his beer out of a shoe, says Grayson Waller. Since it's 316 Day, Bayley's nephew tried to hit her with a stunner once. So this must have been a story that Bayley told. She said, I just walked to pick up my 9-year-old nephew from school. When he saw me, he ran to me with open arms. And right as I thought he was going to hug me, he went for a stunner. Thanks a lot, Steve Austin. That's cool, isn't it? That's a great little story. Hell yeah. Night is WWE said happy 316 Day. Steve Austin says, hell yeah. That's pretty cool, isn't it? That's pretty cool. And look at this. The Merriam-Webster dictionary actually responded with the definition of stone cold. So that was pretty cool. Chris Peterson said, are there any other definitions, or is that the bottom line? And they responded, what? What? So, Rancid Carbon, thank you for that. I did enjoy that, but I thought that was very, very good. Right, I get this now. This was not landing because I didn't see the little... I saw this moment, but I didn't see the little jump that he does. So we've had a couple of conversations on this, and I think there's been a few cross wires, right? I'm going to show you this moment. This is from WWE Botched Parody, right? I'm sure this is going to be positive. It said, this is probably the dumbest thing I've... Oh God, I so enjoyed this. This is probably the dumbest thing I've seen. First, the Nia absurd oversell, and now Theory on Smackdown trying to sell a stunner into an RKO by forcing himself into the air unrealistically. Trash. Garbage. Bin. So, here, look, here's the little jump, right? Boom. There. So it's that little jump that he does. Stunner into a jump. So he gets stunned. He kind of stays standing momentarily and then jumps into the RKO. Okay? Well, I didn't see the little jump. To me, I saw the stunner and I saw him go into the RKO, but I didn't see this little pause. Boom. Right? So people have been having fun with that. So here's Theory just 2 hours ago. Just 2 hours ago.
Insult a lot of things about me. My hair, balance sport exercises, but don't insult my selling. That crosses a line.
So he said, you can insult a lot of things about me, my hair, my voice, my balance board exercises, but don't insult my selling. That crosses a line. Very good. That's very good. And now this makes more sense now. So this was backstage afterwards. So addressing his sell of the Kevin Owens stunner into the RKO, Austin Theory claims he tried to jump over Randy's RKO, but it didn't work.
Dude, what happened there? What do you mean what happened? I mean the stunner, I was dizzy. But then the RKO, I keep getting hit with these RKOs, so what did I think? Maybe I was a little dizzy, but I thought I could just jump over it after the stunner. But that didn't work out.
That's a good idea.
Oh, but it didn't work, man.
Try stuff. Try stuff, lad. Don't work.
So there we go. So he's trying to claim that he was trying to actually out-jump the RKO. So a lot of things are making a lot more sense now. And this is just brilliant. Enjoy this. This is Austin Theory's amazing impression of Stone Cold.
Now I'm sitting here looking at Bret the Hitman Hart.
What?
He wants me to show up to Survivor Series and step in the ring with him, and he's got on his little pink gear. He's got on his sunglasses. He's got on his nice leather jacket. But Stone Cold Steve Austin don't give a damn about any of that. You know, I was up there with Brenda, or Deborah, whatever her name is, walking around with the dog. Austin Theory in the War Games match.
He's good, isn't he?
Go whoop my ass.
That's uncomfortable how good that is.
Yeah. Austin Theory's gonna make me go A-Town down. And that's the bottom line. What?
It's good, isn't it? Real good. He's excellent with that. Right, let's go into the fun folder. Some good stuff here. Oh, the Theory thing. Love that. Look at this. Triple H's thought said a photo of a young Tony Khan with Don Callis. This is Prince William just talking about the changes that we've seen in Cora Jade recently. Honestly, I was having a lot of fun with this. I did see someone going, "Where's the wedding ring, William?" So actually, I'm going to start a new channel, which is Royal Family Drama Days, and that's where we look at the relationship of Kate and William, and Harry and Meghan, and it's going to get crazy views, man. We'll even invite Tony Khan. Oh, this was good. This was good.
Whoa!
Wrestling fans.
Whoa!
Throughout
Whoa!
the day.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
That's taken from Cody, I think, from the video game. So when they were doing the advert for 2K24, there is footage, behind the scenes footage of him having to come out and do that, and he has to shout, but there's no one else there, obviously no fans. So this is why it sounds a bit weird. It's him having to go like do the whoa without any fans there, and it was a bit awkward. It's in that behind the scenes footage. So Rancid Carbon again, thank you. This might be the best thing you see today. If you've seen this, you'll love it, I'm sure, already. If you haven't seen it, oh my god, I am so the white kid at the end. It's just me. It's time for me to admit that was me. This is me. This kid here, that's me. It just is me. That's me right there. Look, I'm even wearing a black shirt. Oh god, enjoy this.
Good job, bro. Come on, go play. Good job, dude.
Oh, Theo killed the one. Oh, Max, don't. He almost fell. Go ahead, Max. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Every time I see it, man. Every time I see it. It is brilliant. It is brilliant. Oh, God, do it again. Do it again. Here's Drew. Here's Cody. Here's Roman.
Oh, Theo killed the one.
Here's the
Oh, Max, don't. He almost fell.
Here's Seth.
Go ahead, Max. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go on, Seth. Go on, Seth.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I think even the guy that's filming goes, "Oh Lord," something like this. It is. Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. Drew said, "This has been the whole road." I can't even read it. This has been the whole road to WrestleMania. Come on, Seth, show us something Monday. Oh God. So good. So good. Alex said, when you see something you tagged Wrestling Daze in, but he shows someone else in the unseen video who tagged him in the same thing. Alex, shout out to you, my friends. That will happen, unfortunately, but I do love that little meme that you generated. Well done. You made it this time. Right, here we go then. A few final bits. So, yeah, look at this. Swerve Strickland at the gym with Carmelo. They act like two legends. Can't coexist. Jessica Carr said, wow, just an insane day. I mean, and it was. She got up at like 5 a.m., got an Uber, was boarding a plane for a 7 a.m. flight. 7:30 after being on the runway, they were told they had to get off. Or at 8, they had been sat on the plane for 30 minutes and they got off. Then a sneaky cow worker, I think she meant co-worker, but I do like the idea of cow worker. A sneaky cow worker, we found out part of the plane needs a part, and apparently it's not going to be a quick fix. So then at 9:45, we tried to see if it's possible to get on another flight, right? Turns out that the original flight won't be leaving until 7 p.m. At 10:10, amazing co-workers, spelt right, insist we change flights to Nashville, leaving at 2:20, but then we've got to drive. We get switched to that flight in Memphis. Then they have issues with the rental car, right? Then they drive from Memphis to Nashville. Then they get on the plane so that she can get back home. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. Amazing, isn't it? The what they have to go through that we don't even know about. Amazing. That was Jessica Carr, the lady ref. Jerry Lawler was backstage during Smackdown, which was interesting. Would have been lovely to have seen him. So, Jerry the King Lawler. Patrick Heel says, oh, again, look, yeah, going off again. Again? Is that the real one again? So Bully Ray says, ha ha ha, you haven't seen anything yet, scumbag. Why do you hide behind a fake pic and Twitter handle? Because you're an effing coward, you mark. And fans on this app know it. Effing frauds. He's going off, man. He's going off. I swear that's the real Bully Ray. Is that the real Bully Ray? Is that... Let's double check this. It's Bully Ray 5150. Bully Ray, we're going to check it now. Bully Ray 5150. Yeah, it's him. Let's have a look at his replies. 443,000. Matt Cardona. I was set on fire again. Thank you to everyone. There we go. Look, yeah, it was him. Crawl back into a sewer. Wow, amazing. He went off, man. He went off. Yes. Eric said, salute to Trick for supporting URL TV Smack Vol 11. Right, I had no idea what this was. Clearly, right? I ain't got a clue what this was. I was like, what's he doing? Is this some sort of performance art? Is he in like a dance? Is he in a contemporary dance group? Like, what is this? Found the video.
What if I get on my blade and knife shit? DNA to the point where he don't see it coming. It's a surprise pick. Get your side. Get your side split. They thought it was a machete that took him out. He was ready to rumble, but at the same time, I was ready to butcher Brown. Now put him down. They gonna cover his body while he lay deceased. Guess what's room he in? I think where he sleep, because they need sheets, aim and squeeze. It's not a box cutter, but I raise a piece.
Rap battle? Just in case you didn't know what that was. But yeah, I've never heard of it. I'd never heard Smack Volume 11. Yeah, I feel like this is like, do you know what I mean? I feel cool. It's a wonderful feeling. It really is. I feel cool. I feel cool. Guys, we watch rap battles now. I might partake in a rap battle. Who knows? We'll have to see. I might be on volume 12. But there we go. Yeah, Trick Williams was there. Yeah. Trick Willie had a rap battle. Very cool. Oh, this isn't cool. James said, look, this is from Angelo Dawkins IG, so it is confirmed. Still trying to process it, but still in disbelief. Rest easy, Mom. I love you. Enjoy heaven, fam. So there we go. Looks like he sadly did lose his mother. Which I don't know quite what that's going to mean, to be honest. I mean, obviously, it doesn't matter what it means. But hopefully he should be okay for WrestleMania and everything. But, oh, God, that's hard, isn't it? That's really hard. So thoughts with Dawkins at this time. Rest Talk said, shout out to Drew McIntyre. He recently revealed about a year and a half ago, he found out from a specialist that he'd accidentally taught himself to lip read because his hearing was so bad. He then suffered a perforated eardrum during the Elimination Chamber match, right? But he was still, because of his lip reading, was able to carry on. And he was still able to interact and react to the CM Punk chants coming from the crowd. Amazing, isn't it? Amazing. Seth didn't know that this not safe for work photo with Becky was going to be in her book. She didn't tell him. She said she thought she'd spoke to him, but now she wonders if she didn't, like, talk to herself. Like, maybe she was, like, running through the conversation before actually having it with him, and she thought she'd had it with him. But she's claiming that he didn't know, but thankfully he thought it was. Hilarious. So a pretty much naked picture of Seth with just the belt kind of covering up his Rollins. That's he didn't know was going to be in the book. And the last thing I've got up here, look, this did the rounds. And it's funny because they did used to do this, but a lot of people won't know that when it was around like this time period, 06 to 08, website and social media and everything, they were putting out like results from other companies. WWE wanted to be the website you went to for wrestling news. They didn't stay that way for long. But they wanted to be the website you went to get all your news, your AEW news, your TNA news, your New Japan news. They wanted to be your one-stop shop. They wanted to be the place for wrestling. So look at this old tweet from 2008. Industry news. This is from WWE. Industry news. TNA Impact results for August 7th. Click on that link, which doesn't work now, but click on that link to get your TNA results for August 7th from WWE. It's one of those that I remember them doing it, and it was short-lived, relatively short-lived, but a lot of people might not even know that they did that. And look at that. I mean, can you imagine WWE putting out a message on their official account, which has got 13.8 million followers now, and it got 142 likes. 142 likes. That's mental, isn't it? That's mental. WWE putting out a tweet that just gets 142 likes. But there it is from 2008. And that's it. Amazing. I did not know it was going to go this long. But there we go. Sadly, no Asuka news. I wish there was. But I think some really fun stuff in this episode all the same. So I hope you enjoyed it. Really appreciate the support as always. Of course, we will have another for you tomorrow. Don't know how long that one will be, but we must be due like a 10-minute episode, mustn't we? We've got to be a 10-15-minute episode. We've got to be due one of them. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this all the same. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.